Welcome, children of light. You've tuned into the Phoenician Star, and my name is Eva. We're going to begin by taking a few deep breaths in support of our life force energy. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's go. I'm tapping into someone who kind of needs to do some self-love rituals. Someone who needs to kind of look in the mirror, or even not look in the mirror, but just throughout your day, maybe cup your face in your hands, take a few deep breaths, and just say, I am beautiful, because you are. For those of you who are still in the underworld phase, I know I mentioned during that time I was doing the underworld readings. If you haven't heard it, you may need to go back. Um, I think I mentioned Persephone, but I don't think I mentioned Inanna, if I'm pronouncing her name right. Maybe someone needs to do a little research on not only her, but also her sister, who is a powerful force, in my opinion. It's just I can't really pronounce her name. So just type in sister of Inanna, because I don't want to botch the name. It starts with an E. It's like Ereshkigal. I don't think that's right either. But it's a weird name, but in my opinion, she's a really powerful force that we need to look deeper into. In that story, she is the queen of the underworld. Um, but those are just some more goddesses. Now, again, don't go and call on goddesses and gods that you don't know, that you're not familiar with. Do your research first. See if their story aligns with yours. See if there's something to admire about them. Don't just go calling on people. There's my warning on that. Some of you also may need to nurture your inner child. And one easy way that you can do this is to kind of watch the cartoons that you used to watch when you were a kid. Do the things that you used to like doing when you were a kid. Play with some Play-Doh, play in dirt, go on nature walks. There are so many streaming services now, and pretty much everybody has at least one. Kudos to you if you don't have any. But maybe just getting on a streaming service, getting on YouTube and looking at cartoons that you used to watch when you were a kid. There's something about that inner child. It's ready to come out. It's ready to play. It's tired of all this heaviness that has been placed on it. And your inner child will not let you down. It may need protection every once in a while. It may need guidance every once in a while, but it's ready to play. Um, there's also someone who kind of needs to sit down perfection. And it's like nothing in life is ever going to be perfect. You're not ever going to be perfect, but you're as close to it as anyone can get. And somebody kind of needs to congratulate themselves on the work that they've done so far. Now, as far as the cards are concerned, I don't really have anything in specific, no topic in specific that I want to call out or ask any questions to. We'll just see what comes out and we'll go from there, okay? All right, 4 cards came out. I think that needs to go here. Yeah, trying to remember how they came out. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. All right now, and the Ace of Swords. Bear with me just a minute. Yeah, somebody is getting into their more nurturing phase, to where they want to nurture their inner child, nurture themselves, nurture their beauty, get a beauty routine down, get an exercise routine down. Somebody is just really caring about who they are. This is a gift that you're giving yourself, and usually, I'm tapping into someone who's like, usually I'm a perfectionist, or usually I don't do this certain thing, usually I don't accept this type of offer, but now I'm going to do this. I'm going to do something different that I've never done in my life. And I'm talking about radical self-love. That's what I'm talking about. You will find your stability in this. And with the Ace of Swords, I really feel like if I say Ace of Pentacles, I didn't mean to earlier. For some reason, I'm seeing that in my head right now. And maybe that's the energy of I don't want to get distracted. This Ace of Swords, while usually it means a divine force helping you, and this could very much be the case, there could be some divine force that's coming in, cutting down these illusions of imperfectness, that you need to do something different, that you need to be somebody different, and that it's cutting out that illusion. You don't need to be or do anybody different. You're perfect as you are. The thing about confidence is this: it's not being the loudest, it's not being the best, the smartest in the room. True confidence comes when you realize that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you, and if there is something wrong with you, that you have the power, you have the determination to fix it. You know, whether this is getting in shape, whether this is eating right, whether this is being a better person, or whether this is it was something else. Oh well, it slipped my mind. It's coming down kind of fast. Now the thing is, I was seeing the Ace of Pentacles, and I don't know if I said that when I was calling out what cards came out, but there is an energy of the Ace of Pentacles here with this new era of radical self-love. This is coming in as joy, as happiness, and there are things that money can't buy, and this is you getting the things that money can't buy: peace of mind, peace of heart, peace of soul, peace of spirit. Some of you are done learning. It's like you're not getting another degree. You're going on intuition and what you already know. Some of you are done manifesting. It's like, I just want to have peace. Whatever it is I don't have, then fine, I don't have it. There is also some of you are taking rest radically. And what I mean by that is you refuse to put yourself in a position where you are just pushing and grinding, and there came about, I don't know when it happened, this grind culture where it's get the bag, you know, and there's nothing wrong with getting money, but in that equation of getting money, where does your rest come in? Where does your peace of mind come in? If your money is constantly on the bag, then when is your mind on spirit? um I went to I took someone to the doctor recently, and there was this big poster in the doctor's office, and it had two thought bubbles. One was just full of cars, money, you know, books, all kinds of things, politics, and then the other one, you know, it was like trees, butterflies, birds, and the caption under it said mindful or mindful. And what that means is your mind full of just chitter chatter? Is it full of worry? Is it full of doubt? Is it full of planning, trying to escape something that hasn't even happened yet? You know, or is it just on peace? Is it on taking your deep breaths? Is it on just feeling comfortable in your own skin and your own body and being grateful for the things that you have? Um, Somebody is just using what they have and they're going with it. They're like, okay, so I'm not pretty. So, but I am, you know, something else. I'm still happy with who I am. Okay, so I'm not rich. That's fine. I have a loving family. I have a good support system. It's something about letting go of the things that you wanted in replace of the things that matter. I can't really put it any other way than that. Yeah, and there is a lot of sore energy coming out. And I feel like it's coming out because there is an illusion that like you always need more. No matter how much money you gain or you get, you're going to always feel like, oh, I need more, more, more. Even with food, once you get full, you wind up overeating because your mind tells you, oh, I need more, more. Even with sex, you know, you get some and you're like, oh, you know, I don't just want no one night stand with this person. I want more, more, more. And this is an illusion. Do you really, really need more, or do you just need to be grateful for what you have? Do you just need to utilize the gifts that are already given to you? If you want to see justice in the world, it doesn't come at the expense of tearing down somebody else. It actually comes in you being comfortable with who you are to a point where you don't have to tear the next person down because you're already whole. You're already full of yourself. So another person can succeed, and you not go and try to pull the rug after or under them. You're not trying to outshine them in any form or fashion because you know you are a star. You already shine bright. I'm tapping into somebody who is like, I may have lost everything, but I did not lose my light. And that's what you've held on to. I'm tapping into somebody who is at heart a really good person. And even if all else fails, you're going to be a good person. If we're living in a post apocalyptic world, you're still going to be a good person and try to help your neighbor because you know that survival is not just on you. You want the entire world to survive. Somebody's outside blowing a horn. If you hear that, just know, hey, that's life. People live around me. I don't live way back in the country outside of people in a little cottage, even though I wish I did. Um, what you're moving out of is poverty of mind. And if you're not currently doing that, then maybe you need to shift your perspective and do that. Yeah, here's the Ace of Pentacles that have come out, and the Nine of Cups. What it is that you are being gifted, and I feel like really you've done this for yourself. Again, there may be a deity that's helping you, but you had to change your mind. That's what free will is. It's a choice. They may have given you the idea, but you made the decision to say, forget everything else. I just want to be happy where I am right now. I'm tired of pushing. I'm tired of striving. I just want to be okay. And you can do that without, millions and trillions of dollars. You can do that without the perfect mate. You can do that without perfect children, should I say. This, once you fully embody this loss of perfection, this loss of illusion, you are going to be at the top tier of your strength. This is going to be where you can look at and say, wow, I did that. I actually called in happiness to myself. It's breaking free of the matrix. And I'm seeing two things. One, there is someone waiting on the other side for some of you. On the outside of this matrix, there's somebody waiting for you who has already made it out. And then for some of you, you will be holding up a torch for others to follow you. It's like they're gonna be on some like mentorship, teaching, something like that. But it's you're going to be able to lead others down the path that you followed. They're gonna find their own, they're gonna do it their way because we're all individuals or whatever. But it's just that you'll be there to help guide them. Yeah, just sunshine, just sunshine and rainbows, but only after the tower has fallen. This is you realizing that life is not as hard as you have made it. It was the world that was telling you that you needed to be perfect, that you were not perfect in the first place. And for some of you, this happened when you were a child. It began when we were all children, when they told you, hey, don't have imaginary friends. That's not um, socially acceptable. It's hey, you wanted to be a singer and somebody said, hey baby, you really can't sing. Maybe you ought to try something else. Or you wanted to be an artist and somebody said, hey, artists don't make a lot of money. Not a lot of people um, actually make it as an artist. It's something about how the world tore you down, and now you're turning around and you're tearing the world down because all of it is an illusion. They lied to you, and some people lied to you and they hurt you and they tore down your dreams, not with not with vicious intent. They did it because they didn't know any better. It's how they were raised. They grew up in the matrix and they just wanted you to be successful. They just wanted you to not have to live on the streets. So they guided you in the way that they thought that you should go. But it just so happened that's not correct. And you can't really blame someone who does something out of love, but they don't realize that it's wrong. I'm really speaking to a lot of parents. I'm talking about a lot of y'all's parents, and you, if you are a parent, maybe you guided your child down a road that wasn't right for them, and it's okay. You didn't know any better. Just, shift it, have a conversation with your kid if it's you, or if it's your parent that guided you the wrong way. Evaluate whether or not their intentions were malicious. And if they weren't, then kind of let it go. Just forgive them for it. It's no big deal. There's no reason to harbor any hate towards anybody right now. I read something that was saying, if you really want to see a change in your life, then send angels to the person that you hate the most. And that was really powerful to me. It was hard. It was very hard to do, but it was very powerful to me. That's the way that you can really operate out of love. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here's the Ace of Wands out here. Here's the Queen of Wands out here. This is immeasurable strength. This is joy. This is happiness. This is transformation. This is choosing you above all else, and not a selfish, greedy way, but in a very peaceful and nurturing way. That's the only way I can put it. And you're going to succeed at this, but you have to do it consciously. You have to consciously rip off the veil of being perfect. I guess I'm going to leave it at that. That's really the only way I can put anything. I hope that was helpful, and follow your own star.